Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. And in my previous video we were in the Shankill estate, and we learned that about this graveyard, and this was the oldest graveyard, well, one of the oldest graveyards, well, about. I was actually thinking it's borderline ancient, like. I was just talking to a lady there, a wee old lady, who was telling me about one of the graves. And I'll include it in the end because I actually thought that was really interesting. She was telling me about the grave robbers here as well. We are going to go into a bit of the history of the grave robbers here, and so we are going to go into the history of this place as well. Obviously this one's a bit of a morbid one and out of touch of the channel, but I just thought it was really interesting that know how old the place actually is, and that not really many people know about it. So it's just started to rain, so what we'll do is we'll go around and we'll see some of the older graves. Some of them are back into the 1600s, guys, ladies and gents, 1600s, which is it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing this place is actually still standing. So that's 1915. 1915. So we war memorial grave there. I like history. History is awesome, and I believe this is a good bit of history that not many people are going to get to see. So I thought I'd show you, and we'll have a look about and see. I'm really interested in finding the oldest grave, and I'm really interested on telling you about what the lady was telling me. I'll add it in the end anyway. She was really clued up on her history of the Shankill graveyard. So what's this one? Oh, so it's like an urn, sweet urn sort of thing. This one is 1836 is the oldest date on that, 11th of June. So yeah, let's see. Well, this bit's closed. You can see the crumbling walls there, which is interesting. What are we missing down here? But why is it closed off? It's a strange one. Obviously, must have been. I can't see what that says. We'll go up here, and then I'll give you a wee bit of history, and I want to end the video as well with the memorial garden next door, because I thought that was pretty interesting as well. It's always good to recognise the people who have died and for so-called liberty, and use them words lightly, because liberty, and some people's opinions would be that we'll live in a Nazi Union right now as it is. We've got one here from 1885. Oh, 1861 right there. I wonder if they're buried or in the wall. That's a strange one. I don't want to be walking on anybody's grave. It's disrespectful. Okay, 1871. So it's very peaceful and serene here. I want to make this one a quick one anyway. Like I said, it's a bit morbid and more closed off. I wonder why. I don't see any. Oh right, okay, I see why. Because the headstones are coming off the wall. Yeah. But just thinking, guys, the walls of this graveyard are hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old. It's incredible. Incredible to think of. And some of these graves are actually so old that there isn't any inscription left. It's all been weathered out and you can barely read it. That looks more of a memorial than a grave. I think they are more memorials because some of the ground isn't big enough to hold a grave. There's one here that's Martin Wallace, 1848. Whoa. There's another person buried there that lasted a decade after that. So, yeah. More memorials. Like some of them actually have really beautiful architecture to them as well. $1859. Oh, look at this coat of arms up here. If anybody knows what that is, comment in the section. So he was the Brethren Schomburg, Loyal Orange Lodge, and the memory of their late worshipful master, William Crawford Williams. Let's see, 1861. We died in 1861 at the age of 21. Yeah, there's another one there as well. 38, 1870. Like, it shows you like the lifespan of people back then wasn't really good. So you would have to be wealthy to live a fulfilled life. Some recent memorials are to people. Let's see what this one says. Per memory of volunteer Albert Watt. There's lots of wee memorials here for what looks like loyalist volunteers, unionist volunteers, and just parents, loved ones, things like that. A few over there in the corner as well. Be a nice spot just to sit down with a wee blanket, or to sit and remember in peace. Just some memorials here to other people that's died more recently. See if there's any here. Like this one here. Oh no, I thought that was 32. It was 52. So he died pretty young, actually, to be quite honest. Like 52. No, it's nice to remember people as well. There's a wee guy here. Yeah, guys, so this has been the first one in a while, and sorry that I haven't been uploading. I've had a few things going on, personal issues, but yeah, I'm back, and glad you tuned in. And I was going through my analytics the other day, and if you're a new viewer, please subscribe. Only 60 or 40% of my viewers are subscribed, and the other 60 isn't. So 1864 on an obelisk. Right, so we'll go around here. I'm actually gonna give you a bit of the history now, because really interesting. Bear with me. Right, so Shankill Graveyard is one of the oldest cemeteries in Belfast. It's been used for burials for more than 1,000 years. And although they no longer take place in the graveyard, it remains an important historical site. One of the oldest legible stones belongs to George Macaulay. We haven't come across this yet. Hopefully we do. George Macaulay, who died in 1685, or maybe we did. A memorial stone book is located in a special landscape portion of the cemetery, which includes the area of grass where cremated remains can be scattered. The site's gates and railings are listed, so the gates and railings here are listed due to their historical significance. Another feature is the sculpture of Queen Victoria by artist John Cassidy, which you can see from the main entrance, just where we started. The statue was originally located in Durham Street before being moved to the cemetery in 2003. It was carved from Portland stone in 1897 to celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. Shows her wearing a dress of Nottingham lace. So the history, I'm getting attacked by a wasp. A wasp, guys, bear with me, I'm getting attacked by a wasp. Why does everything have to interrupt me? So it's gone now. Right, back to it. The earliest church on the site, dating back to around 1306, is believed to have been White Church of the Chapels of the Ford. Although the name Shankill means old church, the name did not come into common use until the 17th century. During the 18th century, most burials were of local people, but during the 19th century, residents from nearby linen settlements, Glenina, Laganil, Low Park, Springfield, were also buried in the cemetery. During this time, the site changed from a rural community graveyard to a town cemetery. Many paupers and victims of the plague and other diseases were also buried in Shankill Graveyard in unmarked graves. In fact, the Black Death sparked such fear, the grounds surrounding the victims' graves were ordered to be closed over and never reopened in case the disease was released. In 1834, a watchtower was built, which is here. The watch house. Yeah. A watchtower was built by William Sayers and Israel Milkillen. King. So families could guard new graves for a small fee. The idea was to prevent body snatchers from stealing fresh remains for the use of medical research. Shankill Graveyard was handed over to the public in 1958 after it had fallen into disrepair following the decision to no longer accept new burials. Belfast Corporation, now the Belfast City Council, cleared and renovated the site, turning it into a rest garden for local residents to enjoy. Like I said, it is very peaceful in here. You could rest if you were in that sort of state of mind. Don't know other way you could put it without insulting people. Famous burials, right? Amongst those buried in the cemetery is William S. Bard, J.P., 1824 to 1886, founder of the Belfast Telegraph, now the Belfast Evening Telegraph, now the Belfast Telegraph. Reverend Isaac Nelson died in 1885, an Irish patriot, nationalist MP, and former minister of Donegal Street Presbyterian Church, is also buried in the Shankill graveyard, which is awesome. But there is a bit of history that I learnt off a local resident that it does not tell you. Whoa, look at that skull and crossbones on that. Skull, crossbones. Is that the wings of Horus? Who's the person in the middle? Obviously a royal crown. That is a really interesting grave because it has no name on it whatsoever. That's just wow. I have never came across a grave like that in my entire life, and I don't think I will come across it again in my entire life. That's interesting thing. If you know the history of the skull and crossbones, then you'll know what that symbolises. And if you're watching Audit in Belfast, you'll know exactly what it means, and that's a really interesting one for you. So guys, I'm going to end it with the short clipping of the lady who was telling me some of the history of the place. So I'm going to go back round and I'm going to show you a wee up close of it. And she was really geared up with her history. Just keep tuned, guys. She was a lovely lady. So it is this one over here. Yep, just this one over here. If you get to read it, you'll probably you can pause it and read it at your leisure, and then you can hear us discuss it. The date. Then bit of the Bible. These all died in faith. Hebrews 11:13. Guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. I'm going to give you more historical content, and we'll explore more places that most people just don't get to see. Like to go to some more slums, show you about. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Love listening to all your comments. Thanks, guys. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up to the Memorial Garden, just next to it, just up there, and we're going to have a look around there just for the sake of it, and that'll be at the end after the lady's bit of history. Thank you.
I don't know how you would get in to the parochial hall there, because there's a wee bit of the river just flowing past.
On the other end?
At the parochial hall.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure when they're open. You know, they would only be open for the wee meeting. I belong to St Matthew's, the parochial hall.
Okay. I know this graveyard is borderline ancient, like, so like that person, Corporal Smith of King Billy, King William of Orange.
Now there is a picture of, sorry, a painting and that of one of the things leading the army up, you know.
Really? So this was most likely one of the very first graves, or one of the very first people that were buried
well,
here?
No, I tell you, this graveyard here is small, but it was took in, up at Tennant Street, and that was
Yeah.
a very big one.
Yeah.
And it belonged to, I think it belonged to St Matthew's.
Which,
And they give it at the wee church,
Yeah,
the wee
yeah,
shamrock, what they call it. They gave it to the council,
yeah.
and then it was they cut a lot of it away. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, reading up on the history,
Right.
this part of the Shankill is the oldest part of the Shankill. So yeah.
No, I really tell you where they tried to scare us. I think it was over there. You see where the two the headstones are?
Yeah.
Just against the wall.
Just over there, yeah.
Well, apparently that's the thingy there. That's where the grave robbers.
Yes,
Well, they're watching.
I'm actually going to go into the history of the grave robbers as well, like
Right,
so.
well, that's where they're supposed to be over there.
Yeah, so
you
over
know.
there, that's where they would wait till it was.
I don't know, but that's, see the way that they have the walls and that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that's
So,
great. That's great.
That's it all. But I just thought that I mean, if you tell that to anybody that he was buried,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not there. That's obvious.
Yeah.
But they put the headstone on, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and they had what do you call it? I just remember seeing it on, I think it was on the TV. But that's all.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's crazy. Thank you for that. Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're back, and I hope you can hear me because the traffic is pretty heavy here. So I'm going to give you a quick look around here because I did say I didn't want the video to drag on. So we'll go over here. So a memorial for the people that died in the Somme. First Shankill Somme Association. Yep, right there. Right. If you want to pause at your leisure, and jeepers, more wasps and bees about here. It's great. Oh, jeepers, there's loads of them. I just think this guys, like so many millions of people died in these wars for the rich. For the rich. I was thinking of many people that were made rich by war, and they're still made rich by war today. Just look at all the names, all the people that died. Just a fraction of the people that died, and absolutely insane. So, give you a quick look at this artillery cannon, if that's what you call them. Don't know. Not a big fan of war. And senseless, needless deaths. They make the rich richer. There we go, guys. Look at the front of it. Wonder if it ever seen use. What's that say? What's it saying there? You can see that. You can see that. Does it still work? Does it still work? No. There's some numbers there for. It's pretty interesting bit of history there, Alex. So, As I said, I'm not Peggy. E. Cannon's name is Peggy. Like a chunky wheels. Yeah. So it's a 25-pounder gun, howitzer. 6 men. It took 6 men to operate that. What was the caliber? 87.6mm. Jeepers, that was big. Sure it is bigger, like, but that would cut you in half if it hit you. If you wanna scroll along that, like to see. If you wanna pause that and read that, a wee bit of history. That's a picture of one of them in use. Yeah, guys, so I'm gonna end that here. Hope you enjoyed a wee bit of vague things that aren't really seen, and we didn't know that we're here. Awesome today. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good day, night, whatever time you're watching. Thanks. Bye.